What is going on, and welcome everyone to this FIFA 23 player career mode video. In today's guide, we'll be covering the right winger, left winger position with an overall of 97. First things first, head on over to player profile, set the position to attacker, the role as right winger or left winger, whichever you like, and the height you want to keep that at 5'8" or below, which is equivalent to 172 centimeters. And the second you raise that to 5'9" or above, your overall is going to drop from a 97 to a 96. And now onto the weight, you want to keep that at 178 pounds, which is equivalent to 80 kilograms. As is with the height, if you increase that to 180 or above, your overall is also going to drop to a 96. So we're going to keep that at 5'8" and 178 pounds. As for the preferred foot, you can put that right or left. That has no bearing on the overall. It's just a matter of personal preference. Now onto the perks. The first one that we're going to go with is going to be distant shooter, which among other things is going to grant us finesse shot, outside the foot shot, and of course, most importantly, the 5-star weak foot ability. The second perk that we're going to go with is going to be the active first touch, which is going to give us that boost we need along the wing, and it's also going to grant us the flair trait. Finally, we're going to get the pinpoint cross perk so that we can improve our crossing capabilities, and it's also going to give us the 5-star weak foot, which we got from the distant shooter perk. Now onto the attributes, starting with the physical section, we're going to focus primarily on stamina and on reactions to end up with an 83 in stamina and 100 in reactions. Now be wary that your reaction might be lower than mine. Mine is at 100. If that is the case, that is because of the personality traits. That is giving me a boost. I'm on tier 3 personality, so I'm getting +5 in reactions and among other things. And we will discuss personalities towards the end. Now, as for the dribbling attributes, we're going to pick up everything except for one of the skill moves in the Lynx archetype to end up with an 83 in agility, 82 in balance, 95 in attack positioning, 99 in ball control, and 104 in dribbling. And of course, 4-star skill moves. Now onto the passing. In this section, we're going to pick up everything to end up with a 90 in vision, 99 in crossing, 91 in long pass, 90 in short pass, and a 99 in curve. Now before we head on to the shooting section, if you enjoy this content and find it entertaining and helpful, consider dropping a like and hitting that subscribe button. And for more career mode content, join the Discord server where I'll be giving personalized help to the members, and I will leave a link for it in the description section and the pinned comments section. Now onto the shooting attributes. On the left side of the skill tree, we're going to focus on shot power and pick up some free kick accuracy with that. And on the right side of the skill tree, we're going to focus on finishing, shot powers, and long shots to end up all the way down at the archetype and pick that up to get the finisher archetype and end up with a 98 in finishing, 95 in shot power, 99 in long shots, 74 in volleys, 70 in penalties. And don't worry too much about that 3-star weak foot. You know we get that 5-star from the perks we selected earlier. Now onto the pace section. In this part, we're going to pick up everything except for one of the sprint speeds on the bottom right corner to end up with 97 acceleration and 98 in sprint speed. And I'll tell you not to worry too much about the acceleration. If you want to max this out, the acceleration and sprint speed, you can simply head on back out to the player profile and decrease your height and also decrease your weight, because height and weight is linked to sprint speed and acceleration. As you can see, I lowered mine to 5'6" and 119. It doesn't matter what they are, you can lower them as much as you like, and you can see my acceleration increased to 101 and my sprint speed to 99 without wasting any skill points on this section. Now let's head on over to the player personality section and look at the tiers and the tier 3 boosts that we get. So as I say with all my builds, when you play with forward positions, you want to focus mostly on Maverick because that is going to be the most helpful and give us points where we need them the most. With Maverick, you want to get it at 50% or above so you can unlock all the boosts associated with that instead of just unlocking the first 4 or 5. And with Heartbeat and Virtuoso, you want to get each of them at 20% plus, between 20 and 25. That is easy to do so long as you play like an attacker. You will get the points in the right place. And as you can see with Maverick, getting 50% or above unlocks all the associated points. So we get +5 in composure, dribbling, long shots, shot power, acceleration, sprint speed, and finishing. And 20% and above, between 20 and 25% for Heartbeat, gives us +5 in aggression and reaction. And in Virtuoso, that's giving us +5 in defense, awareness, and stand tackle.